Hi there. Today we're going to focus on brainstorming for expository writing. On the Texas Star test, this is the only writing composition that you have to do. And so we're going to look at it in more detail. On here, we see that it says read the information on the box below. What this does is kind of get your brain going and have it thinking. It says Thomas Edison is famous for inventing many things, including the light bulb. Think about inventions that you believe are useful. So this section is very important because this is actually what you have to write. So we're going to highlight some key terms in there so we can understand exactly what it is that we have to write. So of course we're going to highlight write. Write about one invention that is important in your life. Tell what the invention is and explain what makes it important. Here, it's important to note that it's one invention, not two inventions. As much as we have plenty of inventions, the key word here is one. So you can only write about one invention that you really, really like. And says, it continues to say, tell what the invention is and explain what makes it important. So we have to list in there. They have to know what the invention is. And then you're going to explain. Now this is where a lot of people get confused, because when they're thinking of explaining, they start telling a story about the time that they were playing with a friend using this particular invention, like let's say an Xbox or a video or watching a movie. That's not what this is asking for. We have to be very specific and understand that it is explaining how it is important in your life. Be sure to clearly state your central idea. This is your main idea. Organize your writing. Now, some teachers might have you do a list. I personally like doing circle maps, which we call donuts, and you'll see why in just on another video. Oh no, on today's video. So you organize your writing. So I'm going to put circle map or list, whichever you find easiest for you, because ultimately this is your writing. But it is important that you organize your writing. If you try to do it just out of your mind, then what's going to end up happening is you're going to write a very short, unorganized writing piece. The next step is develop your writing in detail. This is your supporting detail that's going to help you explain your topic that you're writing about. Choose your words carefully. So you want to try to use a lot of figurative language as possible. Figurative language. And also you want to try to use quotation marks. So I'm just going to put quotes. And so you always want to go back and use correct spelling, capitalization, punctuation, grammar, and sentences. Don't take it for granted that you know how to spell well, or that you know how to capitalize or use proper punctuation. Sometimes when we're writing, our brain works a little bit faster than our hand. So we tend to miss some punctuation, or we misspell something. You have access to dictionaries, so make sure you raise your hand and ask for one. And if you need the prompt read to you again, have them read it to you again 1,000 times if you like, but you're smart enough that I think you can get it on the first time. But it's okay if you need it read to you more than one time. So our topic is writing about one invention that is important in my life. So I'm going to put the word my.
Those types of pipes underneath the house. But one of the
So now I'm going to go into and turn the page. And if you know, it says use this pre-writing page to plan your compositions. What I'm going to do, you do have access to blank pages. So I'm just going to turn it over and do some of my planning on here. And I like to do a big old circle map. So I'm going to put inventions, and I'm kind of writing it in the middle. Important to my life. And then I'm going to make my little circle. And this is one of the reasons why I call it a donut. I'm going to move this up just a little bit so you can see. And then I'm just going to make a bigger donut. And then I'm just going to take some time and think about all the inventions that I like. So the first thing that comes to my mind is a cell phone. And so the cell phone, I can text, call. I'm just going to think of everything I could possibly think of with a cell phone. It even has a camera. I can video chat. And that's just to start. And as I think of more, I'm going to continue with other things. But if I think more, I'm going to go back and add it to it. How about the TV, right? The television, I get to watch movies. So I'm just going to put movies. Notice I'm not writing sentences. I'm not really concerned with my spelling at this point, because this point is just to get my brain going. I get to watch the news because I watch the news a lot. One thing that I absolutely love is my Echo Dot. And my Echo Dot, I get to do my grocery list, set reminders. I can even control my TV. I can change the channel, raise or lower the volume. So I'm going to put control TV. I also like having my laptop. So my laptop, I'm able to send emails. Oh wait, I'm able to do that with my cell phone too. Emails. And then I can look up stuff. Which I can do that on my phone too, look up stuff. Now the benefit of a laptop is I have a large screen. In comparison to a telephone, it's a lot larger. Now I know for my son, he probably enjoys having his Xbox. And so video games, chatting. So he gets to talk to his friends on his little headphone piece. And then as of recently, I know he's been using a camera with it. So he can live stream what he's doing. So that's something that he enjoys doing as well. Now I'm going to look at everything that I have. I want to pick something that I have a lot of information that I can write about, and that's going to help my paper because I can put it all together. Now you can have different methods, but I'm going to circle the one that I like the most. So that's my cell phone. Now I can let me see. And the next one that I have the most on that I personally can write about is my laptop. Now, you can use a different color, or you can switch with your pencil, whatever you have, or a highlighter, whatever you have access to. And so the next one that I have a little bit more on is my Echo Dot. So again, you could use a different color highlighter or matte pencils. And so this is what I call my donut with sprinkles. So, and I look at each one of them and I decide that I'm going to use my cell phone. And my cell phone, I have a lot that I can write about as how it's important in my life, because these things help me stay in touch with family and friends. So the next video that you'll watch is on how to enter this into an expository pillar. This is brainstorming. This is it. This is just getting what's in our mind down on a piece of paper. If you have any questions, please let me or your teacher know, and we'll help you out. Thank you.